Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 30th. What the fuck? How is it already July 30th? Like, it's almost August, guys. This year has flown by. My hair is doing its crazy thing while it dries. Whatever, we already know. So, I feel like we need to, address something. This will be, my intro to this video, because I haven't really recorded a lot because I've just been focusing literally on taking care of my clients, my mental health, me, prep, everything. And this just comes secondary. Really, going to secondary. It comes like lower on the totem pole. But I still am documenting my prep. I think it's very, very important in order to do that. Let's chat about something. So I don't keep negative comments on my socials or YouTube because I think it just fuels poor mental health, because they're just so easily accessible. But I had gotten just a couple of comments, and for the most part, when people comment or interact, they're pretty positive. But then the random troll or two who isn't familiar with bodybuilding, or they are such a fucking, I don't know, they have a hard on for natural bodybuilding, and they'll just leave negative comments. So one of the comments I got was you're unbearable to hear talk. Then don't churn my channel. You don't have to fucking watch. There's no point to that. Two, I had a wonderful woman comment on my channel that I was promoting steroid use, and I should put a disclaimer, and how dare I? So I'm going to put this out there. Disclaimer: you've discovered bodybuilding. Steroids are used. And unless somebody is so gung-ho where they're a natural athlete, and they will emphasize they're a natural athlete, you can just assume there are probably some forms of enhancements being used. The reason that I don't share what I use is because it is not fucking safe to use or copy somebody else's stack. Do you know why? Because that was specifically designed for me by my coach based on what my needs are, my blood work, organ support that I use, not for you. So, that aside, no, I'm not a natural athlete. I have put the disclaimer out there when I say added supplements, that is what I mean. I take health supplements, and then I do take enhancements. That's just part of it. It is done in the safest way that I can. My coach oversees everything. I trust her wholeheartedly. I know the risks associated. It is a risk I am taking. I'm choosing it. That's it. It's just like you choosing to take your car out and you leave your house for the day. You are taking a risk. It's just like you going through the fucking fast food drive-through every day. You are taking a risk. I get it. So, can we all stop pretending that it is such a shock that bodybuilders use enhancements? And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch or associate with my channel. That being said, now I'm back. I just need to put that out there because I feel like this is just something that every single person who posts on social media who bodybuilds just goes through, right? These people who are just gonna get it. People are uneducated, they don't know, and that's okay. But for the love of God, please stop posting and commenting, oh my God, you're not natural. Oh my God. No, I'm not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it changes anything about my work ethic, what I'm eating. Steroids will not fix a poor diet. They will not fix shitty training. They are literally a cherry on top. So if you're not doing anything, health markers are not good, you cannot stick to a fucking diet, you should not be using enhancements. And you would be surprised at the amount of people that actually use any sort of PEDs that you would have no idea about because they just don't look it because their diet sucks. They don't train hard and they expect the drugs to do the work. So I am going to go pick up Starbucks today. I stuck behind somebody doing 35 and a 45 mile per hour zone, but yesterday I learned a lesson about it. I got to see like the why behind the person going super slow in front of me. So usually like you don't get to see it, right? And I have this full belief that like yes, it's frustrating when people go slow, right? Like we all get it. Like I definitely have like some road rage, like, and then I have to talk myself through it. I have to back down a little bit, and I'm like, okay, like there's clearly a why behind it. Like I can slow down. Nothing is worth like the push, right? Like if I'm gonna be late, like I'm gonna be late, and the way I time things, I'm not, but there's always a reason. So yesterday person was going super, super slow. And I was like, okay, there's obviously a reason. So I get up to the light to pull onto the main road that takes me to work. Because I go on like a back road before I get there. And uh, the light turns green. A car goes through it, two cars in front of me. And I would have been that front car. And this car, full speed, comes flying through the red light. Doesn't stop, doesn't look, like, doesn't tap the brakes, nothing. And the front car thankfully like slammed on their brakes. And it was like within inches that they would have been T-boned. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was this. I saw the why. As frustrating as it was that the person in front of me was going slow, I was like, there has to be a reason. And that was the reason. It was just like this wake up call. Um, yeah. So anyway, outside of that updates, I had a refeed day on Friday, and I hit a new low. This morning I was 151.1, and food has not changed apart from my refeed day that Lacey added in. She has me doing cardio 7 days a week now. I did ask her because for whatever reason, like I know it's an adaptation in the body, like just as load is taken off and whatnot, like body fat is lost, it's harder to get your heart rate up. She has a heart rate range she likes me to get to. And even with added supplements, my heart rate doesn't get up super fast. Like it probably takes like 15-20 minutes for my heart rate to even reach 120 when I am doing fasted cardio. So I asked her if there was a caloric burn that I should be aiming for. And so instead of a time frame, she actually shifted it to a caloric burn. So I have 7 days a week at 350 calories. And that is what my burn aim is. Um, so yeah, I have that now. And then uh, I will check in with her on Friday this week because she is on a birthday trip, which I'm so glad, like, so glad. She is so deserving of it, and she works so hard, and I know she's just been, like, grinding herself into the ground with uh, making sure we're all taken care of. So, uh, I'll check in with her Friday for either a Friday or Saturday check-in response. So we'll see when I get my updates. I'm honestly like, I'm not stressing because I still stick to my protocols anyhow. Today is an upper body day. So just have an upper body general day. And yeah. So, I have a full client day. I train clients from 9 to 6 today. So I didn't even get home until 7. But thankfully, Tuesdays are actually a very light check-in day for me. I only have like 3 or 4 athletes that check in on Tuesdays. So it makes it easier for me to have a long day on Tuesdays. So I don't feel like stressed about the work outside of my in-person training since it is so busy. Uh, I am full for training. Like, I've had to have some hard conversations with people about their spots because people being people, they don't think about anyone else but themselves. So when I'm like, you have this spot on this day, there isn't flexibility there. Like, that is somebody else's spot if it's another day. If you can't make it this week, you cancel. Like, that's it. So there have been some boundary discussions with people just because it is a lack of respect. And like, I know some people don't think that it is, but I don't have the wiggle room, and I'm not going to take away from my time to give you that, because we had an agreement when you first signed on. And if I can make it work, I'll make it work, but I'm not taking away from my time. And my other clients have already got their spots. So that's it. That's that. Uh, it, it goes to the level of accountability. If you sign up for training, that is like an important need. That is your time. That is my time. That is time that, yes, you're paying for, but at the same time, like, I am teaching you. Like, I am taking the knowledge and education and skill set that I have developed over the last over 9 years in order to impart in you so that you can improve. So I've had to have some tough conversations there, but for the most part, it's understood. One of the other things that I am running into is boundaries in my own time during my own training, or like if I'm not with a client and I'm working on like client plans. I've said before, I have to keep my door closed. I literally have a sign up because I understand it and I appreciate the interactions, but just because you don't see me with somebody doesn't mean I'm free. And if I'm working out, I don't want to have a conversation with you. That is my time. And it's gotten to the point where, like, I've had to tell people, if you keep this up, I'm going to start using your sessions because this is not your time to take. Like, you can ask me it in your session and it's not that important. It's not an emergency, or you can text me. And I think one of the things that people have a hard time with is they're like, well, I'm paying for your time. No, you're paying for your time in your time slot. You don't own me the rest 23 other hours of the day. The rest of that week, you own me for 60. I'm an OE. 60 minutes of my time a week is yours. Maybe more than that if you train with me like multiple times, but that's it. It's the same thing for like online coaching. If you expect a coach to be accessible to you 24/7, or that's their marketing, they're not. And it's unrealistic for you to think that you can pay $250, $300 a month and like own our time. Like, I used to not have boundaries within my business, and there's some people that don't like it and they're not meant to work with me, and that's fine. It's just like a very direct thing. Don't text me at fucking 10 o'clock at night or 3 o'clock in the morning losing your shit. Like, it is not an emergency. If it's an emergency, you need to call 911. That's it. I can't do anything about it. And then there are the people who like don't stick to check-ins and they just decide they want to submit it like any day of the week. Well, I don't take check-ins except for Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. And Thursdays and Fridays are pretty full. Mondays are pretty full. So like, if you have a check-in slot, you're going to check in on your day. And if I tell you no, if you're like, just like, oh, you just forgot, or I'm like, you didn't just forget. There was something that happened. Sometimes there's an emergency, but most of the time, like, something happened that you want to clean up something that you don't want your coach to know about. That's like 9 times out of 10 what happens, because most of the time people will let me know and we make adjustments. But it's also rude to think that you can just check in any day of the week and that your time is accounted for. No, you are assigned a check-in day. It is due by 12 p.m. Eastern time. It's not hard to get in. That's halfway through the day. You have your stuff filled out the night before. You take your data the next day. You know, whatever it is, measurements, weight, blood glucose, blood pressure, some people. You take your pictures, submit it over. It's easy. This is a little bit of a sassy rant this morning. So it needs to be said. If you don't understand boundaries, you're not coachable. That's just it. Don't hire a trainer. Don't hire a coach. Don't hire me. Any coach that says they are accessible 24/7, any trainer that says they are accessible 24/7, either they're super new and they don't know, or two, they're not and it's a lie. I am available when I open my app. I will respond to messages, usually starting around like 6:30 if I have time before I have to get ready for the gym. And I stop about 6:30 at night. But my cutoff time is 5:30 for messages incoming and 12 p.m. for check-ins. And weekends I'm not available. It should be like that because it allows me to refill my cup. It allows other coaches and trainers and every other profession within the health and fitness industry to refill their cup. It needs to be smooth. Anyhow, I've done enough yapping for now. Go get my coffee and go continue my day. I have 6 weeks and 4 days out now. I'm going to put a clip in next of me opening my suit, obviously black and white, so you can't see it. But it's good. All right, I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, so the vibes are super high today, despite my tangent this morning. I found a penny heads up, and I always look at the year, and it's 1993, which is the year I was born. So that's cool.
In the fire, she finds a light. Oh, one strong, she holds her light. No chains can hold her, she's breaking free. In her eyes, a world to see. She's the force, the untamed flame. In her soul, there's no one to take. She's the queen of her destiny, a woman of power, wild and free. Through the storms, she'll stand tall, with grace and she'll conquer all. No limits bound her, she'll reach the sky. In her spirit, dreams never die. She's the force, the untamed flame. In her soul, there's no one to take. She's the queen of her destiny, a woman of power, wild and free. With every step she blazes trails. In her heart, determination prevails. She'll rise above, break every chain. A woman independent, unafraid of the pain. In the fire she finds her mind. A woman strong, she owns her light. No chains can hold her, she's breaking free. In her eyes a world to see. She's the force, the untamed flame. In her soul there's no one to take. She's the queen of her destiny, a woman of power, wild and free. Through the storm she'll stand tall, with grace and strength she'll conquer all. No limits bound her, she'll reach the sky. In her spirit, dreams never die. She's the force, the untamed flame. Through the storm she'll stand tall, with grace and strength she'll conquer all. No limits bound her, she'll reach the sky. In her spirit, dreams never die. She's the force, the untamed flame. In her soul there's no one to take. She's the queen of her destiny, a woman.
Okay, so my workout is done, posing is done, check-ins are done for the day. I'm so accomplished. I'm so proud because it was such a busy day. I had a cancellation, which allowed me to get everything done. Now I'm going to eat. I already have my post-workout meal, but I'm going to have my ground beef meal now. I will have my yogurt bowl when I get home. I'm going to put my Melinda's black truffle sauce on it. Besties. This slays. If you have not tried it, and get it. Just get it. Don't smell it. Taste it. Okay? You need it. I look like a mess, but mom dropped off my suit. Probably gonna change this to black and white, but I was so excited. It's perfect. What do you think? It's the best. You see it? So it's not too much. It's just bright enough where it'll pick up the light. It's perfect design. Six weeks and 5 days. They sent me a good morning, YouTube fam. It is Wednesday, July 31st. I don't know how it is July 31st, 2024 already, but it's here. My backpack and meals for work and like water jug are sitting on that seat, and it's telling me it's too heavy. I should have the seatbelt on, so it's yelling at me. But sorry for my little rant yesterday. It was definitely needed. Like, there were definitely frustrations that needed to be like voiced. Not even like frustrations, just like fact commentary that needed to be put out there. But I was feeling a little sassy going into work yesterday, and today, or like, I mean, just today, like yesterday, I actually ended on a really good note. Like, I was in such a good mood leaving work. I got trained with my favorite clients yesterday. Like, I love my clients, but I have some that just like make my heart so happy. And every single one yesterday was just so great. And what was really cool is yesterday was the first day I was seeing most of these clients since I got back my day, like the day before. And almost every single one was just so genuinely like, Claire, we are so happy to have you back. I missed you last week. And it was super, super sweet. Like, my client, Jackson, who's my youngest client right now, he's 9. And he does watch my YouTube. So I'm very sorry, Jackson and his mom, Jay, for the colorful language that I use. Jackson, don't do this. But I got done with my first client of the day, and he was my second. And he comes out of my office because he waits for me in my office, and he has like his arms stretched out, and he's like, "I miss you," and I was like, my heart. Uh, it was super cool. And to like see his like endurance improve and like strength improve and stuff like any of my other clients, but it's just super cool, especially at 9 years old. So, um, yeah. So I had that. I filled my because I had a client like basically graduate from training. Um, she's doing like traveling and stuff, and she's not conducive to her schedule right now. So I had one spot left to fill, and I had actually just have for one of my old clients to come back. So she came back on Monday, and then yesterday I had a consult with somebody whose husband referred me, and we sat down, talked. She'll start training with me next week, and like the time frame together was just such a good one. Like the connection there was so good. And that's one of the really cool things. If you put in the time, put in the work, and you're in personal training, coaching, this area like long enough where you can get a feel for the right fit of people, it is so cool to just see the alignment with the people that you get to work with. Like, I can genuinely say, except for maybe like one or two, there is like a wholehearted connection with every client I work with. And the one or two, like, it's hard because as much as I try to reach out, and it's more like for coaching, my clients reach out and, you know, connect with them. They just aren't open to connection. Like they're just very cut and dry. And that's cool. Like follow the plan, execute it. Like that's awesome. We don't have to have like more than that. But it helps if there is like, I don't want to be best friends. Like this is absolutely a business transaction, but you have to feel a level of comfort with me, openness with me, and trust with me. Um, and there has to be like some form of connection, like whether it is you really, really like what I do, like whatever. My coaching style obviously has to work for you. My training style obviously has to work for you. But long story short, it was just like such a cool console, and like that time was so well used. And so uh then after her I got to end like with like one of my heart clients. And like if you're a personal trainer, you just know like these are the people who they have so much like enjoy. And like it's super cool. Um, so it ended up being just such a good day. And I got some really cool messages from people who aren't my clients, who um, interact with people that I work with, whether they're in person or online. And uh, it was reaching out just to say they could see such a big shift in them, and not only their approaches, but their physical progress, like their mental progress. And so things like that are just, that's rewarding to me. That is why I do this. Like, I, I do not do this for the money. Like, I still have my money struggles. Like, if you, I really haven't shared much on here. And I'll share at some point, but I completely started over. Like, I had nothing to my name when I moved back home in August. I left everything behind so I could leave a really bad situation. And this is just not the time to get into it, but a lot of people don't know that. So I don't make six figures. I budget to bodybuild. I budget for bills, and for groceries. And, my like fun money is for both bodybuilding and like small weekend trips. Like that's it. And like I have to account for everything that I bring in. Like this, it's not for the money. This is not a quick, six-figure job like so many business coaches want to put it out there to be. But I'm truly like just in this to change lives, like to make an impact, to make a difference, to give somebody the tools for lasting change. what is happening for everybody? Will somebody be able to hold themselves accountable post coach client relationship? I try to give the tools for that. Does it always happen? No. And a lot of that times that's, through outside influence and lifestyle choices and whatnot. But most interactions, I try to be a better version of themselves. That's why I'm in this. That's a lot. Just to say, yesterday was a good day. It's been a decent week so far. Um, and yeah, uh, I won't check in tomorrow. I'll check in with Coach on Friday and get a response back from her either Friday or Saturday. Like I kind of discussed, I think I said it yesterday. So I'm just looking forward to continuing to progress. I get 6 weeks out this coming Saturday from the first show of the season. Uh, and they just good things coming. I had a really cool interaction. So, I don't like talking. I'll share this too. Like, even though I'm gonna like hop off here soon. Like, if you guys don't want to listen to me talk, like, turn my channel. If you want to listen to me talk, cool. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. I know I talk a lot on here, but I, I just feel like going through like the thought process. One, it helps me get right. Like more than anything, this helps me because I'll be able to look at this and like see where like my feelings were and whatnot. Like I suppose I continue in prep, like when I go into my off season and my next season, like all of that, like it helps it. And then anybody who is new to sport or in a prep or whatever, like I hope that my videos help. So again, if you don't like hear the talk, you don't have to. That was the rant from yesterday, but uh I can't remember if it was yesterday or if it was Monday, but I walked in and I had somebody come into my office and they're similar in like spirituality to me. Um, so I am not religious. I don't claim any religion. I that's a whole different tangent. I know there are a lot of people that oh, how do you not believe this and whatnot? Like, how can you not? Well, we'll go into the tangent really quick. Um, I believe in critical thinking. I have been through more than most people can imagine in my life, which again I'm not gonna go into really right now. Um, but like I grew up in an abusive home, obviously not with my mom, but you can tell like it's not in my videos. And I'd be happy to expand on that if anyone ever asks because he's not a good person. But I grew up in an abusive home. I went through a really abusive relationship at college, which thankfully I was able to get out of. Um, so time when I was like lost my brother, like I could name all the reasons that life could suck, and like that's not the person I am. I'm a survivor. Like I have overcome so much, like leaving my last relationship completely, starting like doing all these different things, right? And through that all, I have, been told, oh, you need to believe in this God, and you need to do this, and you need to do this. We're going to hell, you're doing all these things. And there's never been a connection with it. It's always been like very forced down right through. And I went to Liberty for my last 3.5 years of school because I was in school for 4.5 years because there's a transfer process from a secular school to a Christian college that you don't recognize anything because it's not a Christian basis. It's bullshit. But I had to read the Bible through and through. I study it, like literally every single class incorporated it. And I just, you can choose to believe what you want to believe. I just don't. And like, that's it. So we'll get into it deeper on another day. But I fully believe that there is a God energy. I believe in spirituality. I believe in connection with energies and uh, the earth and the universe. And uh, that's what I believe in. I don't have like one religion. Okay. So this person came into my office, and this person is similar to me again in spiritualities. And um, they were like, I just see such a shift in light in you. And they were like, and not even like on the outside, like it's not about your transformation prep or anything like that. Like I see a light coming from you now. Like I just see like it's gonna make me cry. Um, but they were like, I just see like a burden has been lifted and there's like more of a light in you now. So it was just like a very, very cool moment to have happen because I feel that too. Like there's definitely more alignment in my life. Like I had to heal it and overcome it. I'm still working on it. But just to have somebody else who I know exists in the same space recognize that is very, very cool. So yeah. Now that is the end of my tangent. Um, and again, like I'm not putting anybody down with what they believe. I believe you should be able to believe what you want to believe. This is just, again, like you should be able to believe what you want to believe. I am choosing to believe what I feel aligned with. So, you can comment, come for me, message me, try to confirm me. Like it's just not going to happen. I have quite literally done the time and probably studied more than you have. And it's just, it's not going to happen. So, anyhow, I know I'm going to have to get my coffee because, I need it. I have to work today. And then I will train legs and then come home. And today is a day off from client check-ins. I just have one meal plan I need to do to give myself like a space to like recoup and recover and like just pour into my relationship and spend that quality time together without the distraction of like being on my computer and stuff. So I'll catch up with you guys later. Thank you for listening. Also. Hello, it is Thursday, August 1st. I'm currently eating before my next client, and then I get to work out after her, working on some client plans. Guys, let me show you this. I am literally holding up my leggings with my flannel because they were falling off of me. Just prep things. Good morning. It is Friday, August 2nd, somehow. Uh, Today was check-in day. I'm actually very happy with my check-ins today. I like always go through that moment where I like look at them initially and I'm like, I don't know if I love this, but I'm pretty happy with them. Also hitting you a low this morning, so it's 150.7. Check-ins are today again because Lacey is gonna be back from her trip. So I'll get a response with her today or tomorrow to see what the game plan is for the next week. I am 6 and 14 weeks out, so that's exciting. Um, not this coming week, but then next week, I'll get like the green light from her to officially register for my show, but like we're going for it anyhow. I know I'll be ready, even though like sometimes I don't feel like it, but it's like more progress is happening like every single week, and I'm seeing like daily changes almost, like or like every few days. So it's cool. This morning I slept in. I woke up my usual time, like 3:30, and I had like this massive migraine. So what happens? My body likes to tell me when I haven't gotten enough sleep. This week I have probably gotten about 5 hours of sleep max, like every single day. It just placed me further into a sleep debt. Um, so I decided to keep sleeping. I got up around 6:30, did my check-ins, ate my breakfast, got ready, and I will do my cardio for today post lift. And I like doing that. Uh, it definitely makes me feel a little bit more like rushed, not getting up for cardio in the morning. Something about like setting up my day with that routine, but like still get it done, still knock it out, burn 350 calories on the elliptical, and just knock it out. Today I am trying a little bit of a different like makeup routine, just because like I don't know, I didn't like the last few days my makeup has just felt like very heavy on my face. So I got one of the Tarte tinted moisturizers, and so I put that on and like a little bit of concealer. So I don't hate it, but like it's definitely taking a little bit of adjusting. Oh, probably like doesn't even look like any like majorly different to anybody. But to me, I'm like, I don't know, because it's just like not my full routine, but it was a lot faster. So if people don't ask me if I'm like feeling okay, then I just like keep it up. So today I train clients literally like no downtime, like no break from 9 to 1. And then I have a posing session with one of my nutrition clients for classic physique at 1 or 1:30 because I need to eat first. And then I'll train, do my cardio, come home, do my online client work, and then I'm off for the weekend. I just need to be off for the weekend. It's been a good week, but I just feel drained. So, yeah, I'm running a little bit behind today, so don't think I'll have to get Starbucks. All right, I'll get some CS when I get to the gym. So, no other major updates. I'm just here. Thank you guys for listening to me talk.
Got a heart that's wild, a spirit so free. I'm chasing dreams, just wait and see. Every step I take, I'm owning me, living life unapologetically. I'm free, I'm flying high, reaching for the open sky. No limits, no boundaries. This is my time, my destiny.
Okay, so it's actually going to be a rest day today. I heard back from Lacey already. So it's going to be a rest day because I'm going to train on Saturday and Sunday instead. Um, because Saturday and Sunday are diet break days. Diet break days mean no cardio, per Lacey. So I only have 5 sessions this week before my next check-in. And more food. So like higher output. No other changes except cardio increases to a 400 calorie burn this coming week. Starting Monday, we'll be back to low days. And yeah, I will hit 5 weeks out this coming week, which is crazy. Lacey is super excited and happy with my check-ins. I got really, really good feedback from her, hence the diet break. Very, very happy with that. So yeah, instead of taking my like back-to-back rest days this weekend, it's just gonna be, I'm gonna train because Tommy wanted to train this weekend too. So yeah, it's all good. We did end up getting Starbucks this morning, so that's good. I have to take my car and get it inspected this weekend. No, I'm excited for that. It is hot as balls out right now, like 100 degrees, way too hot. Literally like it's disgusting. I feel disgusting. Uh, I look really rough right now too, but like it's cool. We're just working with it. So today was a good day. I had awesome clients today. It was a good day of training, and now I'm gonna go home. I have my Friday check-in athletes to take care of, and 3 meal plans, updates of like new clients, meal plan updates to send out today, to get everybody ready for this coming week, and yeah, it'll be good, good stuff. So, catch you with you guys.